Alright, sorry, just making sure. It looks like we're all good. Welcome back, everybody, to the Crazy Lays iRacing AI series here. We're going to Talladega for race 12 here for the Gen 4 series. We're going to pull up the stream and then we will be all good to go. We are at Dega. Like I said, we are going to race 12 of 20. Going into Talladega. Your points leader is Dan Park, 8 points over Devin Smith, 77 over Angel Gutierrez, Devin Zimmerman, 82 back, 93 for Lingerfeld, Mike Bliss, Todd Bodine, Moen Adams, Ricky Rudd, and Emerson round out your top 10. And coming from the back, you got Greg Biffle, Christian Bracken. A lot of work to get done. So we got 80 laps here today at Talladega. Let's get into it. Loads will open this. And then we don't need relative. We'll leave the other 3 in. Let's get on into it here. Should hopefully be a quick one here at Talladega today. We'll see who ends up getting a pole here. There we go. Is it unlocked? Okay, it is. They should be getting out for qualifying here in any moment. With Dan Perk being the pole sitter, we'll go to him. Or the points leader, sorry. Cough just doesn't go away, everybody. Sorry about that. Let's see who's gonna get pole out of the 18 normal drivers that signed up. Looks like Mitchell Hodak, Jacob Vost, I'm going Vost, is on pole so far, somehow by like 4 tenths, Jesus. Maybe the rest of them will pick up here in the second lap. Dan was 16th out of the first 18. Dave Blaney dead last. Emerson second, Gavin, Mitchell, Kristen Lingerfelt, and Jesse Adams. Zimmerman, Bone Adams, Ty Markle, the top 10. And alright. Pole looks like it will be Jacob. Got a 51-3. 3/10 up. And the rest of the field coming around. We will skip over now to the race. Actually, I'll leave that down so I can hit that. And the I will grid and ungrid.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
That pops up everything. As paints are loading in. Most of them are loading in, I should say. Alright, and your top 10 is Jacob, Emerson Arden, Gavin Wintermew, Mitchell Hodak, Kristen Bracken, Kyle Lingerfelt, Devin Zimmerman, Ty Markle, Ben Park, and Colin Cropley round out your top 10 as the rest of the paints are loading in. There's every paint loaded in except for Mark Martin, unfortunately. As we get ready to go green here at Talladega. Wanted to compare to Charlotte, will we have any wrecks here today? Yeah, TBT is better. Points leader Dan Park, though, starting far back and around 18th here. What can he do from back there today? 16th, sorry. Pace car gets ready to peel off here. Let's get ready to go green here.
Green, green, green.
We are green here at Talladega, and they are finally off. Emerson gets a little close to Jacob there. And Emerson actually gets to the line first. At least it looks like he did. They get up to speed. Double file all the way back through the pack. Emerson getting a run on the high line with the 99. Mitchell Hodak pushing. Only 2 rows deep up front at this moment. They're very, very strung out right now. They're all a little squirrely here down the front straightaway. And Jacob leads the first lap. Here comes Gavin Wintermew. Will he get some help trying to get around the 40? Gavin now has Christian Bracken pushing him to the front around his friend Jacob. Bracken has no help though now. Gavin somehow pulling away up front. But he's a sitting duck up front. Here comes the 40 right back at him. Jacob's going to lead this lap again. The 40 gets right back down in front. Everybody split into packs here. And the 3 of Bowen Adams going for the race lead around Christian Bracken on the outside here. Now into 3 and 4 here. Christian Bracken has the nose out front. Bowen Adams, Jesse Adams on the outside together, trying to make it work. Well, looks like Gavin now back up to second, has no help though. Here comes Voiles to the inside of the 21. He's going to push the 5 right back up front. A lot of strung out here. Now you got Emerson going around the outside of Gavin Wintermere for the race lead. Emerson getting help from the 5. Christian Bracken. Emerson drops back to the bottom. They are 3 wide for a second now. Jacob on the high line all by himself. Can he get back down to the second lane? Looks like he will. As there's quite a few packs now. I'm surprised how spread out this is. That's what the adaptive AI is doing to it. There's now Emerson, Bowen Adams, Angel Gutierrez, Devin Smith, and Jacob Provost. Now your top 5 as Gavin Wintermere leads the second pack, a second and a half, almost 2 seconds back now. And they just hit a really good lap with the 3 of Bowen Adams. They're 49.4. They are flying right now. They need to get single file back there and catch back up to this pack. That's what needs to happen. And I don't know how many laps they can go on gas either. Bowen Adams trying to go to the outside for the race lead all by himself. Will Devin Smith go with him? It looks like he faked it. Bowen Adams does get up front. You know, he is leading the race here. Now they're going to go 3 wide for second. Almost Angel Gutierrez tried, couldn't get it to work. I don't know why it's so spread out, but it is. Bowen Adams still leading. With the push from the 40. Emerson trying to get pushed from 94 Devin Smith, but Smith drops back to the bottom. Looks like the second pack might be catching back up. That one's about a second and a half back again. They dropped down to like 2, but they're double file back there right now. Jacob, is he going to get there? It's the lead. He will. He drops back down to the bottom. Here comes Devin Smith in 94 now. Looks like he's going to try and hop around the outside here. But he will not. Here comes Devin Smith. The other pack has caught back up now. Smith to the lead. Bone Adams up to second. Getting help from Emerson. Now Emerson drops to Devin Smith. Gavin Wintermew, with help from Jesse Adams, is going to push Bone Adams possibly to the race lead here. Unless Gavin goes 3 wide as we're coming up to some lap traffic here. And we're coming to lap 10 with 70 laps to go here now. Gavin Wintermew back to the race lead with help from Jesse Adams and Matthew Hubert. We got lap traffic of Dale Jarrett up here. Jesse Adams is going to lead a lap here, it looks like, unless Matthew Hubert gets to him, and they're going to get blocked by the 88 of Dale Jarrett. Hubert, Bone Adams, and Jacob go by. Dale Jarrett, looks like Dale Jarrett might have some front end damage there. As these 3 pull away now. Bone Adams back to the race lead with Jacob and Matthew Hubert right behind. Got a couple more lap traffic cars ahead. And Hubert's falling off of these 2. We might have a 2-car pull away here. Got some more lap traffic up ahead. Where will they go? They do not. They could have put it 3 wide, but they didn't. They just pushed the 28 around the 07. Bone Adams, Jacob Prevost, they go around the outside 28, and here comes the rest of the pack right back with them. Van Park trying to hang on, just losing the draft there. Matthew Hubert to the lead. Here comes Jesse Adams with help from Emerson. Now they're double file up front. Jesse Adams on the outside line. Looks like Adams might get this lap led. They're going to be really close. Coming to the line, it will be Jesse Adams up front. Devin Smith now up in the second. He got about 7 cars up front right now. Christian Bracken a little stuck behind Dale Jarrett back there. Dale Jarrett has the draft though. Can he keep up with these guys? Ben Park, Gavin Wintermew try to work their way back up together. Here comes Devin Smith around the outside of the 1 for the race lead here. Looks like Jesse will hang on for the moment. To the race lead, Devin Smith trying to get help from Bone Adams. You would think the 1 and 3 would work together, but they have not. We're going to have another lap car up here coming up. They're side by side. Where will they all go here? And Devin Smith is going to take it. He's going to go around the outside of both of those guys. Bone Adams and Angel Gutierrez trying to follow along. Will the rest of them get back up here trying to get through lap traffic there? Emerson and Jesse Adams look like they're going to try and get around the 77. When will they hit the pit here? That is another big question. It might just be a 3-car race now. Everybody's still in the race. Couple guys lapped down. I don't think we have any more road courses. I gotta look. It is just Devin Smith and Bowen Adams now. Angel Gutierrez has lost the draft from these two. And we haven't even hit the first round of pit stops here at Talladega. Even with the top 18 all having the same, what's it called? Skills. This is very spread out here. And with all the real life drivers having one less, they're even slower. And the one driver is not even keeping up. And they're all still fighting back there. They're about 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds back. Well, these two pull away. Jesse Adams back to third back there. At least we're making good time so far. Let's see, 2.2 seconds back is Jesse Adams. Can they catch back up? Now that they have single file, they seem to be faster by quite a bit. 50.5 versus a 51.4 for these guys, so almost 9 tenths faster. They're about 1.7 back now, and we're catching up to more lap traffic. When will pit stops happen also? They go around Jeff Burton quite easily there. They might actually give these other guys a faster lap. Unless they get stuck behind the 31. They're about 1.1 back now. Looks like Jesse Adams, Jacob, and Emerson are all going to catch back up. Maybe Christian Bracken. Emerson might not if they get too much draft, but they're going to go side by side, so I'll probably let the 48 catch back up. For a second there, I thought they were pitting. Can Emerson get up here? He cannot. So that's a 4-car race now. Jesse Adams to the lead. Devin Smith back to the lead now, and we're coming up to more lap traffic. They're really hugging the yellow line right now, so I have a feeling they might be pitting. Or will they actually try and go around them first? Devin Smith's going to try to. Well, they're all pitting right here. Bowen Adams pits, but Devin Smith stays out. We're going to stay with Devin Smith. He's all by himself. Jesse Adams and Emerson might catch up to him maybe before they got a pit here. Unless somebody runs out of gas and we get a yellow. Slap 19 and 20 for a lot of people, it looks like. It's around 40 and around 60 they should all be pitting. Devin Smith still all good by himself up here. We would think the other two would be catching up. All three of them are pitting now. And we'll go on board with Devin Smith down to pit red here. And it looks like nobody else stayed out. So we'll see where the 94, 1, and 48 all come out together. Devin Smith already coming out of pit red. And all by himself for right now. He's going to actually be quite far ahead. The 40, the 3. They all had long pit stops back there. The 40, the 3. They were up here. 37, 41 seconds. Devin had a 32-second pit stop. Same with Matthew Hubert and Jesse Adams. So right now it is a one-man show with Devin Smith way ahead. And he was second in points today in Park. This is going to possibly be a great points day and a new points leader. Here, Jesse is 3 seconds back all by himself. So this is the pack we should be watching. Emerson, Angel Gutierrez, Hubert, I think has somebody with him. No, he does not. He's got a couple slower traffic cars. And these guys got to go around the 88, and now they're going to go behind the 88 of Dale Jarrett. Hubert's going to go around the outside, push the 25 of Angel now. We'll just sit back here with the 11 and Matthew Hubert. Angel Gutierrez should be able to get right back up to them. And they should be able to work together to hopefully try and catch up. Because Emerson is stuck between a bunch of lap cars. Nobody is out of the race. Everybody made it to pit road the first time. And they're catching up to Jesse Adams quite quick now. Now the three of these guys, if they work together, I would think they can catch up to the 94. So they're going to try passing each other here as they have a run. We'll stay with these guys for now. As they try and chase down Devin Smith. We'll go on board with Jesse Adams here for a little bit. As you can see, it's about 3.2 seconds back he is from Devin Smith. If they just continue to push, they should be able to catch up. You can see Devin Smith up ahead. These two are just not drafting with the 1 for some reason. Like they should be to catch up. They really want to get around the 1 for some reason. And that's what they're going to do. Devin Smith has caught Todd Bodine up there. That definitely did slow the 94 up a little bit. How will they navigate Todd Bodine here? Looks like they will get around him quite easily. The other pack is coming. They're going to trap Matthew Hoover right behind Michael Waltrip, it looks like right here. If they all get single file right here. Looks like Angel Gutierrez will get around Michael Waltrip easily as they catch up to Devin Smith here. That was a 3-car battle as Hubert looks like they might fall away from the pack. Angel Gutierrez to the race lead. Why in the... Okay. Gavin Wintermere trying his best to catch back up. He's about 3 seconds back. With Christian Bracken and Emerson trying to get back up here. They're going around lap traffic now though, but these guys catching up to a couple more lap traffic cars. And they're going to get stuck behind these lap traffic cars for a moment. I don't know why, but they went behind Matt Kenseth. They are now pushing the 17. Ben Park not having a good day, back in 23rd. I don't know what's going on, but he's all by himself. That is not good for his points there. Because he's about to go a lap down here. But he should be able to keep up with these guys. Stay with them, hopefully. Jesse Adams, Devin Smith get around Ben Park quite easily. I don't know why they don't just draft with the 18, but now the 1 and 94 are pulling away together. Unless Ben has damage or something. That doesn't look like it. He's got the speed. Should be okay. There's no traffic for a long while now. Damn, I need another cough drop. Holy shit. And now we have a 4-car race. Almost said 5. Jesse Adams hanging on right now to the race lead. Hubert falling back. Now Jesse Adams, Angel Gutierrez pulling away a bit. Devin Smith, though, pushing the 18 of Ben Park right back up. They stay, as these guys stay, as these four stay as a group together, the other group is not able to catch back up. Ben Park back in the lead lap now with this. Getting back up to the front. Within 8 laps, they will be pitting again. Somebody's on pit road now. There's Mark Martin. That's pit already. Seems early for some people to be pitting. As he got a pass to the lead, Jesse Adams back to the front. Some people ahead are pitting. As we go back to see Devin Smith, Angel Gutierrez still battling for third, trying to stay with the one of Jesse Adams here. Hey Connor, how's it going? It's hella spread out here at Talladega. We got some other lap traffic ahead now, as they've all come off the pit road. Jesse Adams now pulling away with the help of Ben Park from Angel Gutierrez and Devin Smith, who are still battling side by side. And Devin Smith stuck behind Jeff Burton now. And this might allow Jesse Adams to pull away all by himself. Thanks to Ben Park. Looks like that's exactly what's happening, as Devin Smith is stuck. Just got around Jeff Burton. What a wild and weird Talladega this is. As they're coming up to more lap traffic here. They're going to get stuck. Maybe not. They're going to try and go 3 wide on the outside. Devin Zimmerman just coming off pit road there. 3 wide for Jesse Adams and Ben Park here. He will follow the one on the outside now. Jesse Adams pulls down though. And he's all by himself up front again. Within 2 laps, the front runner should be having to pit. Jesse Adams is finally pitting. He's coming to lap 38 after he gets off pit road. So let me see, lap 37 he's pitting here. And we'll stay with him. It looks like Angel stays out, Devin Smith stays out. Well, and Jesse Adams pitting really, really early. Along with Christian Bracken in the 5. Let's see how long his pit stop is. 32 seconds. 31 for the 5 Christian Bracken back there. Let's go find the leaders now. And it doesn't look like... Oh. Angel Gutierrez did not pit that time by. All by themselves up front. 7.2 out of Devin Smith. Bowen Adams, Daniel Voiles, Dan Park all in pit road. Hold a 25 pit this time. Coming to halfway. Angel Gutierrez pit. Fuel's off, going to pit road here. Devin Smith pits. Matthew Hubert stays out one more lap. Looks like everybody else is pitting though. Let's see where 25 comes out in comparison to Jesse Adams here. I don't see Jesse Adams yet. Here comes Jesse Adams now, so Angel Gutierrez might be close enough to be out with the 1. Or ahead, I should say. It looks like Jesse might have gotten stuck in traffic. Angel Gutierrez is ahead of the 1 of Jesse Adams. Now Matthew Hubert, we'll see where they come out in comparison to these guys. Well, they're going to easily pass Matthew Hubert. Oh, there we go. Jesse Adams up back to the race lead, and there's Hubert coming off of pit road. However, Hubert did go to lap 40. So if he can go to 60 and then 80, he can make it all the way, as everybody else has been pitting 1 lap before him. This could be a field mileage race now. As Jesse Adams is about a second ahead of Angel Gutierrez right now. Angel Gutierrez was so close to staying with the 1, but could not do it. Now they're going to draft for Ben Park here. Can Ben stay with the 1? That's a big question. I don't think the 18 is going to be able to. He might be able to, we'll see. Got a couple other lappers up ahead. Gavin and Christian Bracken really trying hard together to get back up here. They're still 8.5 seconds back though. Angel Gutierrez is 3 seconds back. They're lapping Todd Bodine again. Dave Blaney is 3 laps down. Oof. Yum, yum. Here comes the sun. I think with the help of the 18, this pack is staying close together and they are pulling away from Angel Gutierrez again. And I will be back. We're just going to let it sit with Jesse. Jesse Adams has broken free now with Benton Park from all the lappers. Angel Gutierrez is falling all the way back to Christian Bracken and Gavin Wintermew. About 6.5 seconds back. Boom. They just lapped. I think it was what, Colin Cropley? Yeah, Cropley not having a good day here. Cropley's not keeping up with them either. I don't know why. And Gavin Wintermew all of a sudden pit this lap. I feel like that's really, really early. It is really early. No reason that 21 should have pit now, but he did. Christian Beck can also pit for some reason. Don't know what they are doing. Doesn't look. Oh no, Angel Gutierrez is pitting super early for some reason. I don't understand those moves by these guys whatsoever. Man, there's a lot of people on pit road for some reason. I don't know if they're all just stupid on their strategies, but it looks like Mitchell Hodak is out of the race for some reason in the 11. Well, this continues to go. We're gonna go see what happened. What? No, sorry. Hodak, 99. What? It definitely said somebody was out, I thought. No? Never mind, that's my bad. Back to the front. All the guys that are still out on the track. Because Gavin Wintermere is now a lap down also. Will anyone be able to catch up to Jesse Adams? Bowen Adams back up in a second with all the pit stops. We'll have to wait and see. These two are still not pitting. Still don't get why everybody else was. Or why a lot of randoms were. And now Angel Gutierrez is up here with these three. And this is 10th place going a lap down now because of the random pit stops happening. Someone, Rusty Wallace on the apron here still. I don't know what the two's doing. Should leave him be. And if he stops, we know that is the yellow. He's definitely going really slow here. But should make it the pit road, I think. But Jesse Adams is still making his way around. Out front.
Alright, man, caution is out.
We
Caution
do have
is
a
out.
yellow. And I think it was Rusty Wallace. So, in the two car. Yep, he did not make it to pit lane. So, that'll rack up the 9 people on lead lap. Ben Park was 10th, and we'll get his lap back. This will make it who can go the longest on fuel. A lot of people is. It's right on the fuel window for a lot of people. Will anybody try to stretch it to the end? We will have to wait and see. Oh man, I thought Devin Smith was going to gain a lot of points on Dan Park here today. Right now it is inverted. 5th and 7th, so Dan's going to possibly extend his points lead over the 94. As we wait for the pit stops to happen here. And will anybody stay out to get a wave around? That's a big question also. Here comes Jesse Adams down pit lane. Bowen, Emerson, Mel, Dan, Markle. Devin Smith does not. Christian Bracken does not. Interesting. I don't know, that's a smart idea. Because they're going to have to pit like right away after we go back green. Or Devin Smith will have to pit right away after we go back green. I think we'll be going, what, lap 58. So I think some people that pit here are going to be able to go to the end. We'll have to wait and see. And we do have tentatively left Ben Park at his lap back. I think everybody ahead of the 94 will be getting their lap back. Or a lap back, I should say. Yep, I was right. They're all being let around the pace car. Everybody lines up now. And we're going back green to lap 58 here. We'll go through the top 10 here in a second. We got Devin Smith over Christian Bracken and Jesse Adams. So the front two stayed out. Everybody else pit. Jesse Adams, Bond Adams, row 2. Emerson Arden, Malenko, Dan Park, Markle, Matthew Hubert, and Ben Park are your top 10. And then on the top, you got Gavin, Angel, Voiles, Jacob, Devin, Lingerfeld, Hodak, all on the lead lap now. We're taking the wave around here. Everybody else, 18th on back, Cropley, Maisie Crichton, both a lap down still. I think those are the only two other drivers that are trapped. As we get ready to go back green here in lap 58 of 80. I honestly don't think anybody can make it to the end now. So I don't know if that's why Devin Smith and Christian Bracken didn't pit, but we will have to wait and see here. And Ben Park also has to pit really soon. It says he hasn't pit, and he got the wave around, so I don't know why he didn't pit. So we'll have to wait and see here.
Green, green,
And
green.
the green flag is back out. Devin Smith's going to lead the lap. Still side by side with Christian Bracken here. How long will they stay in the pack, too? Christian Bracken to the lead now. Bone Adams getting pushed on the outside by the 7 of Malenko and Merkel in the 42. Mal now being pushed by Merkel. Cropley also a lap down, trying to get a lap back in the 24 up here. And the 7 goes to the lead. Merkel tries to get down to the bottom there. He has nowhere to go. Bone Adams peeks to the outside. Devin Smith looks, but cannot make it work. Mal now being pushed by Christian Bracken. Devin Smith and Bone Adams gets back in line right in front of Jesse Adams. Merkel now trying to get a push from the 24 Cropley, but they got a slow car of Kurt Busch right behind. Emerson, Dan Park just trying to stay up here. I don't know how Devin Smith does not have to pit yet. Should be any time for that 94. And we got whoever's in 17th is pit here this lap. We'll have to wait for that to come back around up top. I think that might be Ben Park, because it said he hadn't pit since lap 39, which that's okay in lap 60. He should be able to just make it to the end. As they're getting a little bit spread out up here. Christian Bracken back to the race lead. I didn't get to see, but I think yep, it was Ben Park that ended up hitting. 32 seconds left. And they probably will catch the 18. Mal leads for right now over Devin Smith. Christian Bracken, Jesse and Bone Adams and Markle in the 42. All up here. And it's been 20 laps since Devin Smith has pit. He should be pitting any time here in that 94. Hopefully the 5 decides to go with him. The 94 Devin Smith pits all by himself. Hopefully he can find some drafting help. Now Bone Adams back to the race lead with Christian Bracken and Malenko. As Jesse Adams and Merkel side by side behind. That might make them lose these top 3. Mal tries to stay with the top 2. But I think the 5 is going to hit the pit soon, like I say. Mal stayed on the bottom a little longer to get that extra run when they're trying to pass the 18. And it looks like they will all clear him. Christian Bracken back to the race lead now. It's Mal up to second and third for Bone Adams. Can Ben Park stay with these 3? That would probably help him out a lot. But he's running a little too high. Markle's falling back to Emerson, Jesse Adams, Dan, Jacob. When does the 5 decide to pit? It looks like it'll be between the 7 and 3 at the moment. And where did, looks like Devin Smith came out 16th on the back straightaway right now. Ben Park did keep up with these guys. That could be good for the 18 getting an overall finishing position by the end. Probably not going to win because of these guys being ahead of him, but we will have to wait and see. Coming lap 66 of 80 here this time by. It looks like the 18 and 7 are slowing each other down. Mal really needs to get past Ben Park here to try and keep up with these guys. If not, he's going to fall back to the second pack. It looks like he will get in front of Ben Park. Can they work together and get back up to the front 2 now? The only thing that could save the 7 is when Christian Bracken has to pit. If they leave Bone Adams all by themselves out there. We also got a couple lap cars coming up. About 2.1 back Mal is from the top two. I think Bracken's gonna have to pit here though. Anytime. They are now passing the 45 of Kyle Petty. Should allow Mal to get a little closer with the help of Ben Park. Next there's the 45 of these. They got Mark Martin coming up ahead now too, and they got a little bit of more time. Well, the 5 at the pit. The 5 does not hit the pit yet. Interesting. It would have to be this lap or next lap. Here they go around Mark Martin now. They clear easily. Ew. There's Devin Smith ahead. I think staying out as long as he did was not smart. It might help Vaughn Adams though. If Bracken doesn't pit now, and he catches up to Devin Smith. If Bracken is pitting now. Now will Mal catch back up to Vaughn Adams before he gets to Devin Smith? Because he does have draft. And he should be up. There's 2/10 there. Now there 2, and he is absolutely catching up now. Everybody should be. Now in about 5 to 8 laps, the rest of them should be pitting for their splash and goes. Mal goes around Vaughn Adams for the race lead. Drops down in front of the 3. Will Bowen be able to keep up with these two? Because they are catching up to Devin Smith now. Cropley is trying to bring Jesse Adams back into this. Vaughn Adams might, if he can just drop down and get Devin Smith's draft, it might be okay. If he can get up to him and then keep their draft together. As Mal continues to pull away now. Another Alpha Group. Yo. Now with Gavin up here, they might be able to form a 5-car pack. Angel Gutierrez also up here. And some slower traffic ahead, so we'll see what happens here. Mal continues to easily get around the slower traffic. Now Dan Park way ahead of Devin Smith too, by the way, now with this happening. Smith up here with Mal and Co. I mean, if they continue to pull away from him, though, that could change it. But Smith now going to get Bone Adams back to the race lead as Mal gets stuck behind the 45 of Kyle Petty. Devin Smith really getting stuck behind Kyle Petty. Jacob and Devin Zimmerman have already pit. You can see lap 70. Same with Christian Bracken back there. Bracken about 7 seconds ahead of them. So that right now is your net race leader. Is the 5 car. Only had to take 29 seconds of fuel, 28 for the 40. Devin Smith, they brought Mal back into the fight with Bone Adams here. Well, they pit together when they have to. Now we're coming up to more lap traffic. Bone Adams cleared to hopefully get through it. Devin Smith really trying to get a lap back. Mal really needs to get to the high line, but he's stuck in this pack of cars. He's all the way in the bottom. Unless the 7 is pitting this time. And Mal is pitting this time by himself. We will stay with Bowen Adams now. We know the 7 is pitting first. The 3 though does have the pack of cars to help him keep going faster. And everybody else behind except Dan Park has pit. So the 3 and the 9 are the only ones not pit yet. We'll have to see where Christian Bracken comes out compared to them. Bone Adams is pitting right now. And it looks like Mal has come out ahead of all those guys. Bracken has not caught up to any of them. Bracken gets around Jesse Adams now. It might be closer than I thought. We'll stay with Bone Adams coming off of pit road now. You see Mal in the tri-oval. All by himself too. As Bone Adams is coming off of pit road. I think Bone Adams might have this. Because Mal is too far back. All by himself. Unless he pushes the 88 up there. Which he could do. But he's got 3 laps to do it. Looks like Bowen Adams will possibly be getting a win here at Talladega unless the 7 can find the speed with the 88 back there. Coming to 3 to go here. Shorter pit stops are working out for a lot of them. Devin Smith is 10th now. It looks like he got around Dan Park. Dan right now not in the top 10. Mal passing the 88. That's not good. Should have just stayed with him. Now he's falling back because they caught up to the 54. And now he's got no drafting help back there. Because Bone Adams has Kenny Wallace ahead. Dan's not too far behind Devin Smith. 7th and 10th, those are your 2 point leaders. Dan Park, the point leader going in. Bone Adams coming through the tri-oval to take 1 lap to go here. Sponsored by nobody. Mal 4 seconds back. Nothing he can do. I think Bowen just staying in the draft longer is what helped him. Here comes their 3 and 4 now. Bowen Adams out of nowhere is going to come around to win Talladega here. Coming through the tri-oval now. Bowen Adams is going to win Talladega by a good 4.1 seconds. Mal's going to finish second in the 7, and we're going to go back to Christian Bracken and Emerson for 3rd and 4th. 5th will be Jacob Prevost, Devin Smith, Markle for 6th and 7th, Matthew Hoover 8th, 9th is Mitchell Hodak, and 10th, Gavin Wintermute got around Dan Park at the end there in 11th. Now I'll just wait for everybody to get to pit road. That means we gotta go boing, boing. And then we'll go take a look at the points. And we'll take a look at the points then, once everybody parks. God damn it, somebody else went around the track again. Devin Smith, god damn it. Our possible new points leader here. Ba-dum. And we wait for Smith to park his car. And we will take a look at the points here. Nope. Get rid of that. We'll look at results here. Bo and Adam led 16 of the 80 laps here today. Mal gets third with 6 laps led and 5 laps led for Christian Bracken. 3 for Emerson, 1 for Jacob. Devin Smith led 18. Looks like he might have had the most today. 2 for Matthew Hubert. 25 for Jesse Adams. I was wrong. Jesse Adams had the most led today. Finished 13th, unfortunately. 4 laps led for Angel Gutierrez. And I don't think anybody else had any. Nope. I don't think. Oh, Emerson had 4 incident points. I don't know with who. Looks like maybe Voiles, Mike Bliss, Jeff Green, Mark Martin. I didn't think anything happened. 5 for Dale Jarrett and 1 for Dave Blaney. Fortunately, we didn't see that happen. So, other than that, here is your point standings. I was right. Devin Smith, 12 points now over Dan Park. Those two are really battling for it now. Bowen Adams up to third, 80 back. Devin Zimmerman, now your fourth in points, 97 back, within 100 still. Angel Gutierrez, Lingerfeld, Emerson, Mike Bliss, Markle, Hodak are your top 10. We'll go down here so you guys can see where you are. Next time we will be at Kansas. And then we do have one road course left at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Then we got a couple short tracks and a couple 2 miles and a mile and a half to go. We got Iowa, Martinsville, and Bristol for short tracks, 2 miles at Auto Club, Michigan, and a mile and a half at Chicagoland